what it seems. Things won't turn out perfectly when you want them to. And there is one thing you can do.
So there's something else in your book that you talk a lot about, and is something that is kind of really near and dear to my heart, is that you prescribe handwork. What is handwork? Why do you prescribe it, and how does it have, what benefits are there for your patients, for all women, really?
Yes, handwork is our secret weapon as women in this world. Every country I go to, I love to see the handwork. And it can even be something made out of bread ties and things pulled out of the trash, pieces of plastic, old shoes. I've seen women create beautiful works of art all around the world using all kinds of materials. And the power of handwork is that it creates a moment of stillness within the stress of modern living and all the demands that we have on us from our kids, from our partners, from work, from community,
From life
and
itself.
from life itself. Yes. And so by focused attention and concentration and fine motor skills such as sequencing and analyzing color and creating an object of beauty, an object of self-expression, we can gain tremendous benefits. Research shows that women knitting have brainwave activity similar to that of Tibetan Buddhists meditating. And I may not have success with asking a very busy lady to meditate for 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day, but presenting her with a handwork project that she sits down and works on for 20 minutes during her break at work or while she's waiting on the kids at soccer practice, keeping the project in her car, we can get those neurological benefits. Also, there's cardiovascular benefits where the heart rate will slow, where the blood pressure will lower, and respirations will even out as women engage in these types of activities. It can be knitting, sewing, crocheting, beading. One of my daughters is really interested in diamond art right now.
That's what I was going to say.
Diamond art. Yeah, I did teach both of my kids to knit and to sew. And so I think that it's life-giving, it's life-sustaining, it's very self-nurturing. And almost everything I make, I give away. And I just sewed a bunch of Christmas presents. And of course, they're full of all kinds of mistakes. But, it's the love that comes through.
That is so true, because I've been doing diamond painting for about a year now. And I have a really, really busy life. And yet when I sit down and do my diamond painting, it is a meditation for me. It is so relaxing, and it just lets my mind kind of just go somewhere else. And I really like to hear that it's equated to meditation, because sitting still and meditating is really difficult for me, but not diamond painting.
Absolutely, for many women. And the other thing that I think is brought to the table is the huge boost in self-esteem that comes from initiating and completing a project. And so if women have not been doing anything, I encourage them, start small, start slow, start easy. And some of these women haven't finished any projects in 5 years. They feel like total failures. But when they can complete a small cross-stitch ornament, when they can complete a bookmark of the diamond painting, when they can make a pot lifter with crocheting or knitting and bring that to their appointment and show it to me, they are just beaming with a sense of accomplishment and achievement. And that is what handwork taps into. Another case study that I'll just briefly share, this happened not too long ago. I was meeting a patient for the first time, and before I knock on the door, sometimes if I have time, I'll glance through the chart and look a little bit at their history. And she had at least 10 diagnoses severe heart and lung disease, such that she was dependent on continuous oxygen, had to have an oxygen compressor with her whenever she left the house. She also had a disfiguring musculoskeletal disease, and she was in her 70s. And so I prepared myself with a mental picture of what I might be seeing when I entered the exam room. I opened the door and walked in, and I thought I was in the wrong room. This woman was full of vitality, life, absolutely glowing with positivity. And I thought I must be in the wrong room. And then I heard the oxygen compressor and looked down and saw it. And I did not want to leave her presence. And I asked her, "What do you do?" And she said, "I do art." And I said, "What kind of art?" And she said, "I just paint. And I just take things from nature. Yesterday I made something with a bunch of sticks, and then I went into the kitchen and got some cinnamon, and I just sprinkled cinnamon on it." And I was so inspired by this, and also how, despite severe physical limitations, infirmities, diseases that would really cause most people just to bottle up all their creativity, hope, and positivity, this woman knew the secret weapon. Yes.
That's how she could thrive. You know, recently I had a knee surgery, and one of the things about diamond painting for me is that I discovered I have the great big projects that can take forever to do, but I also found some of the bookmarks that are available that I could do diamond painting. So they took such good care of me that I took everyone that was on the staff. I called in advance and said, "I want to know who all was waiting, took care of me when I was having the surgery," and took each one of them a diamond painting. And there's nothing that makes you feel better about something that you created and it's beautiful and that somebody else can enjoy. And they were all just like totally, wow, so touched. And there's something magical about that happens from it. Yeah.
Completely. Every work is imbued with the love and care of the creator. And that in turn is passed on to the recipient. And I have a beautiful case study about a knitted red afghan that you'll have to read.
There is one thing